Alright, I'm going to give special instructions here. It's going to make playing this a bit more doable. I've thought about it, and 10 beats per minute is ridiculously slow, right? So that's what we're going to do. 30 beats a minute, okay? 30. So let's bump up the metronome to 30, and you're still going to do the same thing. I still would like you to do this 3 times a day. So one thing you could do is you start your practice session with this. Just go through it once. Then you work on number 2, you know, the speed drill. Then you come back to what's on screen now. You do that again. And then you move on to number 3. Work that guy. And then you end your practice session with this one more time. So this way, you kind of breaking it up there. So you kind of get your mind set to wait for the click, and then you do something speed building where you want to make sure you're as accurate with the metronome as possible, and then you come back to playing super slow. Get your mind back to the idea of like you gotta wait for that metronome click, and then you go on to the next thing, and then you end with making sure you're waiting for the metronome click. So you're keeping your mind focused on waiting for the metronome. So 30 beats per minute. Here we go. 1. What am I counting off for? I can't count that slow. Alright, so anyway, same idea. You wait for the click, then you pick. So something like this. Okay, so that didn't take too long. I mean, you can do it multiple times in a row, definitely, but my suggestion was just to break things up. So yes, always start at 60 beats per minute and go from 5 beat per minute increments every time you get this correct. So yeah, you get to 240, then we can talk about changing things up a bit. So the more you do it, you know, like, yeah, 10 minutes is plenty. Maybe you shoot for 10 to 15, something like that. Always ending on a good one. Part of doing the slow is to make sure when unwanted noise happens, you are going slow enough. You can like check your hands and whatnot and get rid of that noise. So this part of this is focusing on the clarity as well. So I'm really focusing on polishing things up with you now in the beginning. So this way, when you start doing more advanced stuff, it's going to sound so much better. You're going to have so much more control over it. So we're basically just really scrubbing everything clean now. So this way you don't have to do it later. 60 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play very laid back. Think about playing a split second after the beat or click. Okay, so I'm just going to jump to 120 for the demo here. Since I did some demos last time, I figured just simplify things here and go faster than last time. So here's 120, 1, 2, 3, 4. Messing up that pinch harmonic. Here it is at 160. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. better on the pinch. Here it is at 200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so number 3, got quarter notes, got half notes, and we got repeat. So by default, this symbol means you're going to go back to where this symbol is and play through one more time. So you're going to go through once, twice, and then jump past this symbol, okay? So you're going to go through here, then again, and then you hit this at the end. So now that we're getting into more like chord progression, rhythm type stuff here, when we get to this resolve chord that resolves the progression, just hit it for like let it ring for a quarter note, half note, that's fine. I always say done when I reach the end. You don't need to let this last chord ring out all 4 beats. Yes, it says to do that, but we're simplifying. And the easiest way to fill that bar out is to make it a whole note. So here we go, 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, done. Here it is at 120. And make sure you still do the other speeds in between though, okay? Here we go, 120, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Alright, there we go. So if any questions come up, please let me know, and I'll see you again next week.